Okay, hey guys, so today we're gonna do the puzzle in Zatare. Okay, this is my least favorite puzzle in this game because we do not have a plan of the place. Gina gave us everything except for the plan. Actually, she didn't give us anything. The suit we had to obtain ourselves. And then there's the only the code she gave us. Okay, oh no, what's the sound?
Go ahead and poke around.
Okay,
If you want to know.
alright. Am I okay? She's all dressed up. Do we have flowers? Okay, we have those flowers. Okay, so we're gonna make our way to Rialto Market first because why not? Then
Calamari in vendita qui, sono da me, appena pescati.
Grazie.
okay, and then Banco Santa Rosa, the costume shop, and then Piazza San Marco. Okay, I want to check on something. Yes, it's on sale. Introduction to Chinese symbols. And then, okay, I think we can't buy the rest of it. Okay, we will need that later. Although I did take the notes related to them. Okay, now we need the code for Zachary's entrance. Okay, the device that we need to decode the whatever this is. Okay, right. So the code is this. This is found in oops. This is found in the microdot in that Gina gave us. It's one of this the high note. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And here comes the puzzle. Okay. These things you should not get caught by them. So you should try your best to not get caught by these things. Okay, so we have to go to these thingies and actually power them off. Okay. That fuzzy thing is Nancy, by the way. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. Come on. Okay. Alright, so that's one down. There are four of these. Okay, be sure not to get caught. And okay, we have no idea where these things are because that part is not given. Oh no. So you have three chances with these things. Oh no. Oh no, it's coming so far down. Okay. Oh my god, Nancy's getting caught. Okay. Let's see what's going on down here. Okay, there's another one of those breaker thingies here. Okay, but we got caught. Okay. part is incredibly hard to move Nancy because she moves like, I don't know, I first thought it was some fuzzy turtle at first. Okay, but this part we will not get caught because we are busy doing a puzzle. Okay, okay. Right. No. Okay, so now we have two more of these to go, but now we have to get out of here. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, shoot. Nancy doesn't know how to move that, and she got caught by two of it. Okay. Oh, okay, this one is one of the hardest to get out of. I want to go here. Now, oh, go. Okay. Alright. I think there's nothing to do in this room. Let's just get out. Okay. Oh god. She got caught again. Um. Okay. There's another one here. Okay. Okay. Nancy gets stuck very quickly. No, no, no. Okay. There's one more here. This is the last one. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, this one will be impossible. I think we'll just wait here for a while. And Nancy keeps getting stuck. Please go down. Please go down. No, it's not going down. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh. What's this one? Okay, this is the fourth and last one of those breaker thingies. So now let's just go and get the diamond. Not diamond, sapphire. Okay. Um, please go to the side. Okay. Is it going? No, it's not going down. Right. Okay. Um, okay. Are those tires? Oh, oh shoot. Oh. Okay, so I think we have to go down from here. Okay. Yes. Oh. Where is Nancy supposed to hide in there? Probably nowhere. Oh, get out, get out. Okay. Oh. And all three of it got Nancy. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh. Oh, it was so close. Okay, so we hide here. Okay. No, how come? Okay, maybe it's because Nancy's arm is sticking out. Okay. How? Okay. And then this is the exit. Right? Ah, I did not see that coming. Oh, oh my god. Okay. At least we are done with this puzzle and we have gotten the sapphire. Okay, now let's get out. Go back to maybe we can go for a Manjilaru session to celebrate.
Put your hands together for Punchy LaRue. Oh yeah!
Yeah, then the bells. The whistle. Marina. The siren. And then siren again. And then the whistle. Buzzer. And then the laser. Clapping. puzzle again. Oh,
Here's the money you earned.
oh. And now we go back to Kana's Costa.
Of course it tastes bad. It's a squirrel. Betty Bye, here I come.
Oh, mango. But maybe we can get change first. We have to go and see Enrico Tozza. Okay, I think that's right. And Margarita is back. He's
No
not here.
one's there. I must have just missed him.
I see you have recovered from having that locket ripped from your neck. That is what happens when one leaves a door unlocked after one has been told not to.
The police said it's very possible that the thief picked the lock.
The police know nothing. What do you need from me?
I found this card over there. Do you know anything about it?
No, it must be trash. The wind blew up here from the street.
I was thinking maybe the Phantom dropped it.
It was the wind, but think what you like.
I saw you coming out of the Argonne building. Do you have an office there?
No, but I know someone who does. I wanted him to set up a wireless network here in the car. My friends, they all say it is something I must have. You saw me? That is strange. I did not see you.
I was in a shop across the street. I saw you through the window. So when will he set up the system?
Never. He said he does not do that kind of work anymore. Which made me very angry because I found this flyer here in the car just last week. Look at it. Why would he print that and give it to people if he had no intention of doing what it says? It even came with a discount coupon. Ah, I do not like it when people waste my time.
Where did you find this?
Where it belongs, in the waste
A
basket.
clue.
I was not emptying it, I just saw it from across the room.
So it's all right if I keep this?
Senz'altro.
Alright.
That is all you wanted to ask me?
I understand you're thinking about buying Colin's Chinese puzzle box.
I am thinking about no such a thing. Spend good money on something so plain as that box? It would be
the
like
story always
buying that
contradicts what
silly
the
locket
others
you used
say.
to wear. Not to offend.
How many people knew you owned the Etruscan figurine that the Phantom stole?
Everyone who came to my parties. Hundreds of people. They like that figurine very much. It is a great loss. But the insurance company is going to pay me more than I thought it was worth. I will just have to buy something else my guests will like.
I'll talk to you later.
Alright.
Bella roba.
Okay, now let's
Hello,
just... Oh, no, no,
Nancy.
no, no.
Guess I'll be going.
Bella roba.
Maybe I should talk to Helena or Colin. Colin is right there.
Hello, Nancy.
No.
I've kept you long enough.
That is a wig you're wearing, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Good, because there's nothing wrong with your real hair. Nothing at all.
I like how this is the only game where the characters talk about Nancy's appearance.
So, what's going on? I should get going. Come back anytime.
Okay, there's nothing to talk about here because we have to go to Enrico. Okay.
Grazie.
And then the counters are so. That leaves Nancy with $7 in €7. Okay. Casa del Cielo.
I wonder what this says in English.
I think it means house of clothes.
Ma chissà dove
Yep.
Se c'era proprio vicino, ci parla. Scusi, posso fare una domanda?
Please come in. Nico has the book for you.
You have the sapphire.
Nope. You do.
Excellent work, Samantha Quick. I will.
Oh yes, this phone call
Excuse
is
me.
important to both
Pronto?
Enrico and Nancy.
You know the rules, Nico. I cannot tell you what your next target is. You keep a list in that Chinese puzzle box, no? When you shake it, that compartment opens up. Nico, no. How could you have lost it? Never mind. Go to the Capitano and get him to tell you.
Capitano.
And when you go after the target, do not wear that costume. You are trying Il Dottore's patience. Okay, ciao. Where were we? Ah, your fee. Unfortunately, that is business, which means we cannot discuss it until you have once again beaten me in a game of Scopa.
Okay. And he took the 6. Okay. Nancy can score a Scopa.
Scopa.
Okay. An ace. Oh boy. Okay. This can wait.
We've played all our cards. You took the last trick, so you get all the cards left on the table.
Alright, so that's all for me.
You get 1 point for having the most tricks. You
Okay.
get 1 point for having the most coin cards.
3 points
You get
for
1
Nancy.
point for having the 7 of coins.
And 4 points if included.
No points for you.
Okay.
Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. You have the most valuable tricks, so you get 1 point. And lastly, we score the scopas.
5 points for Nancy. Okay. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I did the right decision. Hmm. Oh, that goes my 1. I have the 7 of coins and the 7 of cherries. Okay. And that goes my 5. 9. Okay. Hmm. No, I can't do that. Can't do that either. Okay. Okay, but I can do this. Right.
You took the last trick, so you get all the cards left on the table. You get 1 point for having the 7 of coins. I get 1 point for having the most tricks. I get 1 point for having the most coin cards. Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. You have the most valuable tricks, so you get 1 point.
And there are no scopas in this round. Oh, this is a very early start to get the 7 of coins. Okay. No. Bye bye. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait. I need to get rid of this. No. No, mine. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Ah. Okay, this is okay. Okay, go all the 7s. I guess that's fine. Well, I'll just have to get most tricks. It's okay. Okay. Hmm. Is this the last round?
I took the
Yes.
last trick, so I get all the cards remaining on the table.
No points for me.
I get 1 point for having the most tricks. I get 1 point for having the most coin cards. I get 1 point for having the 7 of coins. Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. I have the most valuable tricks, so I get 1 point.
That's 1 point for Nancy. Okay. Oh.
You took the last trick, so you get all the cards left on the table. You get 1 point for having the most tricks. You get 1 point for having the 7 of coins.
I like how Nancy only
No
says
points for you.
She only
Now,
announces
let's add
when
up what each
someone
card
does
is worth
not get a point.
and see who got the highest number of primes. You have the most valuable tricks, so you get 1 point.
This round is not over yet. Okay. Oh. Darn. Okay. Oh, come on. Should not have done that. And I. Oh. Mm. He's taking everything I throw in. No.
You took the last trick, so you get all the cards left on the table.
No points for me.
I get 1 point for having the most tricks. I get 1 point for having the most coin cards. I get 1 point for having the 7 of coins. Now, let's
But
add
my
up what
tricks are
each
more
card is
valuable.
worth and see who got the highest number of primes. You have the most valuable tricks, so you get 1 point. It appears you have won, Samantha Quick. I will wire your fee to the Swiss bank account set up by your agency within the hour. Play again.
No, thank you.
It seems that all the rumors I've heard about you were true, Samantha. It has been a pleasure.
Okay, now we are out of here. I think we should call Sophia. Okay, meet. Okay. What's next on the list? Oh yes, trying to open the Chinese puzzle box. But
Oddio,
we
devo
need to
andare
get rid
alla
of Colin
stazione.
for that.
Sai dov'è la stazione, Vania?
I think I just need to make sure. Colin got rid of himself. Yep, and he left a note. My dear Nancy, recent unforeseen events have compelled me to leave Venice rather abruptly. I fear these events, coupled with my hasty honesty, hasty departure, will cause you to think less of me than you already perhaps do. I try to be honest with you, but did not always succeed, and for that I apologize. Unfortunately, the mistakes I made in the past still dictate much of what I do in the present. But here's the truth: meeting someone as kind, spirited, and inquisitive as you was an unexpected joy. I will treasure your memory always. Sincerely, Colin. No, Justin. P.S. I'm leaving behind my Chinese puzzle box as a gift to you. Whenever you lay eyes or hands on it, please think of me. Oh, that's an emotional note. Okay, let's call Ned and see what happens there. Because I want to know what Joe did to his car.
Ned, Nickerson's phone.
Joe, is that you?
Nancy. Yeah, it's me. How you doing? How's Italy?
Fine. Italy's great. Where's Ned?
He's out taking his car for a little test drive. Told him I'd fix that noise it's been making.
Yeah, he mentioned you were doing some tinkering.
I mean, with Frank gone, I've got some spare time on my hands, so why not put it to good use?
How come Ned didn't take his phone with him?
No need. He's just gonna drive around the block a couple of times. So what's been happening there?
Looks like Colin Baxter, aka Justin Beaumont, is gone.
What do you mean by gone?
I mean, he packed up and just left.
Why'd he do that?
Don't know.
If he's connected to the Phantom somehow, he could have just gone into hiding, you know.
Yeah, I know. But he did leave behind his Chinese puzzle box.
Just be careful it's not booby-trapped or something.
I'm impersonating someone who is apparently a student at the Doppler Institute for Independent Industrial Arts. Ever hear of it?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. Someone mentioned it once while Frank and I were working an ATAC gig. Supposed to be an international school for spies. One that's so secretive no one knows who runs it or if it even really exists.
What about Samantha Quick? Ever hear of her?
That name rings a bell, too. But I'll be darned if I can remember why.
Believe it or not, I met the Phantom last night, up close and personal. I woke up and there he was, standing over my bed. My roommate screamed. He ran to the window, jumped out, and disappeared.
The thief you're after was right there in your room? That's incredible!
What's really weird is, he took the locket Ned gave me just before I left to come here.
Where was it?
I was wearing it. He yanked it right off my neck.
Holy moly! Did he take anything else?
A bronze Etruscan figurine that was in the main room is also missing. Prudence thinks it was probably worth a small fortune.
Does this Phantom guy usually go around ripping jewelry off people's necks while they sleep?
No, which makes me think it may have been some kind of warning.
You think he somehow knows you're onto him?
Well, I don't think it was just a coincidence.
Wow. Now you have to solve this case, because when Ned finds out what happened...
You're going to tell him?
I have to, Nan. I mean, it is his phone.
You'll never guess what I had to do in order to get the anti-thermal suit I needed to steal that sapphire.
Lay it on me.
Dance.
You had to dance for it?
Yep, in a nightclub. Kind of a long story, but
Nightclub in broad
I'm so
daylight.
good at it that anytime I need money, I can just go back there and dance some more and they'll pay me.
You know, the whole time you've been talking about this case, I've just been sitting here thinking, I could do that. But I gotta admit, Nance, you got me on this one.
While I was watching Fongo, guess who showed up in his office?
I give.
Margarita.
The woman who owns the place you're staying at?
That's the one. They had a big, huge argument. Then she left.
That's interesting. Could you tell what they were arguing about?
Unfortunately, no. And when I asked her why she was there, she said it was because of some flyer she'd gotten. Made it all sound very innocent, even though there are some numbers which could be some kind of code on the back of the flyer.
You think she was lying?
If she's the person here at the Ka who's been secretly communicating with him, you bet I do.
But if she is that person, why would she suddenly drop all the secrecy and go see him face to face?
Good question.
Sorry. Taking the wind out of people's sails is one of my fortes.
Time to go play detective.
I'll tell Ned you called and fill him in on everything. See you, Nance.
Bye, Joe.
Okay, so that's done. Do we call Prudence? Nah. Okay, we can get out of this suit. But we do have one more thing to do. Mm, okay, so this one. Wait, we have the Chinese book. But I do also have the order that he's reading because I wrote it down. Chapter 1. Apparently, these are traditional words or something. Because as far as I know, 1 is just a line, 2 is 2 lines, 3 is 3 lines, 4 is a box with 2 lines, 5 is something like, it's like something like that, and 6 is, yeah, 6 is this, 7 is this. These I know. I've seen these symbols before. I never seen these. Maybe it's some archaic versions of it. I'm not sure. I don't know why fire is written twice. Okay, so they actually have the solution right here. As we see one, I think this is three. This is two, I think. Okay, wait. This is one. This is two. This is three, and this is four. I wrote it down on a piece of paper, so that's how I know. So you have to find the symbols for wood, because tree, mountain, fire, and also water. And I'm kind of familiar with some Chinese letters because of kanji, Japanese, because I've been learning to read that, so I guess I know some of it. So, okay, wood is this one, mountain, fire, and water. And also because of the haunted mansion, this one's actually woman or daughter, this one's rain, uh, this one's human. I don't know the rest. Okay, check the daily communication point throughout the city for your next assignment or important messages. If or if Il Capitano will leave you playing cards to indicate the location of the next hit. Be sure to keep this key in a safe place and do not lose it. 1 means Rifta, 2 missing Galvace, Ca Sebastino, Palazzo Ruggiero, Palazzo Barbaro, Ca Vernano, Verano, Spoa, Ca Nascosta. The card we found is card number 8. So that's just a random card, I guess. Palazzo Folito, Folio, Foglio, La Venice, Palazzo Opello, and Doge's Palace. Okay, first let's have a reason to go out. So since we found a key lying on the balcony, we can go and we also found a deck of cards
Grazie.
that was file cabinet, so we can go over and see what they're planning and where they're planning. Okay, actually, yeah, and we are actually nearing the end of the game. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So let's have a dance.
Here she is.
Punchy LaRue! Good job, Punchy. Here's your tips.
Okay. Okay, we have to pick the lock again. I don't know why this thing just doesn't stay open for Nancy. She has to pick it each time she is here. But at least this time was easier. Okay. Oh yeah, before that we have something to do. Where's that note that Margarita gave us? Okay. 111 hashtag 046. Okay. And it starts printing. Do, re, mi, si, fa. Okay. Now, go back here. Put this note here. Okay, for how we get the notes is actually right here. This is what we need to play. And this is Glory from the Haunted Carousel. Actually, I've already written it out, but I'll just play the audio. Okay, so that's what we have to play on the fax machine. Okay, so we put back this note here and we play the exactly that. Okay, me, re, do, si, la, re, do, la, do,
the automated directory for Sony Trico. For personnel, press 1. For store locations, press 2. For communications, press 3. At any time, for Signore Dottore, President, press 1. Signore Dottore is the president of Sony Trico and is currently not receiving any messages. For Signore Dottore, President, press 1. For Signore Capitano, Signore Capitano is responsible for receiving and distributing all incoming and outgoing communications. For Signore Dottore, President, press 1. For Signore Capitano Communications, press 2. For Signore Alecchino Shipping and Receiving, Signore Alecchino keeps our goods and services safe and secure. For Signore Dottore, President, press 1. For Signore Capitano Communications, press 2. For Signore Alecchino Shipping and Receiving, press 3. For Signore Scaramuccia Security, press 4. For Signore Brigella Acquisitions, Signore Scaramuccia is responsible for providing information on security systems. For Signore Dottore, President, Signore Brigella acquires goods for
Who's
resale.
Arlecchino again? Wait. Enrico.
For Signore Dottore, President, press 1. For Signore Capitano, welcome to the automated directory for Sony Trico. For our headquarters, press 1. For our headquarters are located in the Argonne office building in the Capo dei Frari.
So this is the headquarters.
For our headquarters, press 1.
Secure
For our safe and secure store is located near the fountain in the Campo Santa Maria Formosa.
I bet that's a safe room where they're keeping the stolen goods.
Okay.
For
And
our
then
headquarters, press 1. For our safe and secure, our acquisition partners are the Aces, the Knights, and the Kings. For further information, please consult a detailed list available from our Director of Communications or Acquisitions.
okay.
For our headquarters, press
That's
1.
cool.
For our safe, our sumptuous presidential suites are located in the historic Canis Costa.
Sumptuous presidential suites.
For our headquarters, press 1. For our safe and secure store, our propane storage facilities can be found in the Campo
Propane.
Santa Margherita.
Isn't propane cooking gas?
For our headquarters, press 1.
And
For our
6.
safe, we have many temporary meeting spaces available. Please consult your complimentary company calendar for locations available by day. For our headquarters, press Welcome to the automated directory for Sony Trico. For personnel, press For presidential communications, press 1. For all presidential communications should be delivered with a box of chocolates to delight the Dottore. For
To delight
presidential
the Dottore,
communications,
okay.
press Acquisitions meet daily at the temporary meeting spaces. A card indicating our acquisition partner for that day will be delivered there. For presidential communications, all security communications are initiated with a lovely game of chess. Scaramuccia will determine the location of any follow-up communications. For presidential acquisitions will deliver all goods to our propane storage facility. Our Director of Shipping and Receiving will then distribute to our safe and secure store for eventual distribution to our home office. For presidential communication, welcome to the automated directory for Sony Trico. For personnel, press 1. For store locations, press 2. For presidential communications, press 1. For acquisitions, press 2. For security, all presidential communications. For presidential welcome to the automated directory for welcome to the automated directory for Sony Trico. For presidential communications, press 1. Welcome to the automated directory for Sony Trico. For personnel, press 1. For welcome to the automated directory for Sony Trico. For presidential communications, press 1. Acquisitions will deliver all goods to our propane storage facility. Our Director of Shipping and Receiving will then, for presidential acquisitions meet daily.
I think we have heard enough. Okay. I mean, we have heard all of it. Alright, so there's one more thing you have to do. That card deck.
Now the Re di Denari is missing. According to the list I found in that puzzle box, the Re di Denari is code for the Palazzo Orpello. The Re di Denari is code for the Palazzo Orpello. And that's one of the cards that's missing from Fongo's office. I'll bet that's the next place they're going to hit, the Palazzo Orpello.
Nancy, what has happened?
Long story short, I think I know where the Phantom is going to strike next.
Where? Tell me.
I'm pretty sure he's going to steal something from the Palazzo Orpello.
You are pretty sure?
I'm really sure, as in almost positive. And I know his name is Nico. That's what Tatsa called him anyway.
Nico Petit. He's a thief we are very familiar with. He's not very smart, which is why we did not think he could be the Phantom. But if he is taking orders from someone, that is different. Here is the plan. I will call the GDIF and have them send us some agents to stake out the Palazzo Orpello. You must be there too.
I must? I mean, okay, sure.
But first, you need to do two things. You must give everyone at the Carnos Costa the objects which will allow us to track them.
Already did that. Although I think Colin may have left town with his.
We will worry about Colin later. Second, you must brush up on your Italian, so that during the stakeout you can understand what the agents are saying over the radios.
I can do that.
Good. When you feel you are ready, call me, and we will move forward.
You got it. Ciao.
Okay. Let's just look at the Italian dictionary for a while. This one.
Rosso, bianco, nero, giallo, blu, verde, cane, gatto, topo, fiori, parete, traliccio.
Traliccio is the trellis, parete is fiori is flower, gatto means cat, topo means house, cane is dog, giallo is yellow, blue is blue, nero black, bianco rosso. Okay. Albero,
Albero,
porta,
porta,
banco,
banco, statua, fontana,
okay.
sotto, sopra, alla destra di, alla sinistra di, dietro, nella, vicino, lontano,
Alla destra di means right and alla sinistra di means left. Lontana means far, vicino means near, nella means inside, dietro means behind. Okay, I guess I can do this. Okay,
Hello, Nancy. All the tracking devices have been planted, and you have brushed up on your Italian.
See.
Good. The stakeout will take place at midnight tonight. You and the GDIF agents will allow Nico to enter the Palazzo Opello, then capture him when he tries to get away with whatever he has stolen. And so, I ask you, Nancy, are you sure you are ready to go on the stakeout?
I am ready.
Then good luck. We will talk again after Nico is captured.
okay,
Nancy, the four of us agents will be hiding in the courtyard waiting for Nico. We will call over the radio to tell you where we are and pick out from time to time.
okay.
If you see Nico, let us know where he is and we will try to catch him, but don't give away our hiding places.
Fiori bianchi, okay. Alright.
Dietro la fontana.
Fontana. Okay.
Dietro l'albero.
Albero.
Dietro l'automobile.
Automobile.
Dietro l'albero.
Albero.
Dietro l'ombrello blu.
Ombrello blu.
Dietro la statua.
Statua.
Dietro l'automobile.
Automobile. Okay. I didn't see anyone.
Dietro la fontana.
Fontana.
Dietro l'ombrello blu.
Umbrello blu.
Vicino alle gondole.
Gondolas is this one.
Dietro l'albero.
Okay.
He's to the right of the red flowers.
Fermati.
Okay, that's him.
È andato.
And he's not there. Okay.
Dietro la statua.
Statua.
Dietro l'automobile.
Automobile.
Dietro la fontana.
Fontana.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi.
Okay, they are here.
He's behind the tree.
Fermati.
And
Dietro la parete.
parete, you want
Dietro la statua.
statua,
Dietro l'albero.
albero,
Dietro l'automobile.
automobile. Oh, he was here, he was here.
Dietro la statua.
The statua.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
Okay.
Dietro l'automobile.
Automobile.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi.
Okay, here and here. The red stuff is not in.
He's behind the tree.
Fermati. Non riesco a trovarlo.
Dietro la statua.
Okay, the statue,
Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
the umbrella,
Dietro la parete.
the wall,
Dietro l'automobile.
automobile. Okay.
He's to the left of the white flowers.
Fermati.
And he's not there.
È andato via.
Darn.
Dietro il gatto.
The cat, this one.
Dietro la parete.
Parete, wall.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
Okay, here.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
Okay, here. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's next to the gondolas.
And Phantom arrested.
Nico hasn't admitted anything?
He does not admit that he is the Phantom. He does not even admit that he is Nico Petit. The police and the GDAF have been questioning him all night but have gotten nowhere.
So we still don't know who Il Dottore is.
And we do not know where any of the stolen artwork is. This is not good, Nancy. Now that Nico has been arrested, the theft ring may break up, and we may never recover the stolen goods.
Prudence is not going to like that. Was he carrying anything that might help us? A wallet, an address book?
I'm looking at the arrest report. Among the items that were taken from him were a silver trumpet that he had just stolen from the Palazzo Opello, a pen, some coins, some matches, a receipt for Popano, I should say propane gas, a used tissue.
Wait a minute. Propane gas? This receipt, what was on it?
I will check the photocopy. It is just an ordinary receipt. It tells the date the gas was delivered, the amount. That is strange.
What's strange?
On the back, someone has written these numbers. 3447.
3447.
Does that mean something?
Only one way to find out. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, do we call Prudence and tell her about this? I don't know, I just want to do that because it sounds fun. Okay. Yeah.
Hello, Margarita. What is it now?
Hello, Miss Rutherford. This is...
I know who this is. It says so right on my phone. But if you're calling because yet another thingamajiggy has supposed to woozy Watson there in the casa, you might as well hang up right now.
I'm
the
quite
kindness
convinced
coast
that
is
Rutherford
yours,
is
and
voiced
much
by
as it torments me to see her maimed by all your penny-pinching posturing, I'll not give you 1 more cent for repairs, not a one.
But this isn't Margarita. It's Nancy Drew.
Nonsense. If you were Nancy Drew, my phone would say Nancy Drew, but it doesn't. It says Margarita Faubourg just as clear as day, and my phone is never, ever wrong about such things. It's a true miracle of modern science.
It says Margarita Faubourg because I'm calling from the Canas Costa. It's not really a miracle, Miss Rutherford. It's just caller ID.
Enough, Margarita.
Oh, no.
I insist you drop this silly ruse right now. And whatever have you done with that wonderful Italian accent of yours? I
Oh,
dare say it
no.
was your most charming feature. Now you sound like a common American teenager. Would you stop waving your arms like that? It's enormously distracting. I really must go. My assistant appears to be having some sort of conniption. Say again? Really? Oh.
Miss Rutherford. It's me, Nancy Drew. I just thought
I'm
I'd...
sorry, this is simply too disconcerting to have this caller ID screen on my phone say you're Margarita, and to have you say you're Nancy. Is there nothing can be done? This is intolerable. Ah. My assistant covered the display with kerchief. A clean one, I hope. So, what, as your generation says, is up?
I'd better get back to work.
Arrivederci.
Okay, that's actually worth it, even though we didn't have anything to say to Rutherford, but okay. Okay, I think I'll stop here because I've been playing for more than an hour and that would not look good in my storage. So I'm just gonna, and also there's another last part. I think that's gonna be the last part because we are already nearing the end of the game. I think that one will be less than an hour maybe. So I'm just gonna end here, and I hope you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. Okay, I would say first though. Okay.